Right, don't worry, I'm still me. I'm just the other way around. Right, I'm sort of continuing on from the last one a bit, but I've meant to say this in... I think I said it in one that I ended up deleting. I may have mentioned it before. But I think massively what's contributing to this is my fucking leg. It's... oh, God, it's just been fucking endless. It's been fucking endless. And I have to keep telling the story of it as well. Keep telling the story of it. I don't go out a lot. And when I do, it's like, what have you been up to? Or, how's your leg? I might have to break it again. It's like, fucking hell, right when what I need to be fucking doing is not being on fucking crutches. They might break it again. Because it's just, you know, sometimes I can walk for like 3 or 4 minutes and it's like I've never had anything done to my leg, let alone had 2 fucking fairly major operations on 3 of the bones in the same fucking leg and ankle. But, you know, like I DJ'd for a bit last night, fucking rotten backache. You know what I mean? It's just, it affects so fucking much. The only time I felt comfortable with my back was when I came and laid down again. And it does contribute to the lethargy, you know? My fake Auntie Debbie, she's been telling me for weeks that at the charity shop where they well, there's one woman I don't think likes me very much. She tolerates me. But they put stuff to one side. They put weird shit to one side for me. Because like they met me over a pair of Peter Storm wellies, bright yellow. Well, they're not that bright enough yellow really, but they're yellow. With like cartoon characters all over them, like superhero, fucking Pow and Kabam and stuff. They're cool. And that's how they met me. And she's been on about me going down there, and it's just literally the walk down there. It's a piss take of a walk. It's fuck all. But it's up a gentle slope on the way back, and it fucking destroys me. And I finally went there yesterday because I'd bump into her. I bump into her a lot and I say, "Hi, fake Auntie Debbie." I've got a fake Auntie Debbie. She adopted me in a laundrette, but then found out I was too old to be her son. So I said, "You could be my auntie because you could have had like a way older sister or something." And she went, "Oh yeah, that'll work." So she's my auntie. And she's been saying, "When are you coming?" Because they've got a hat for me, apparently, that they've put out the back. And when they know it's something I might be interested in, they actually keep it in their stock room until I come in and verify it. And I walked down there, and it was fucking shut. It was about 2 o'clock, and I was like, I know charity shops close early. But I was like, for fuck's sake. And then there's a little sign saying, what is it? We've got to close due to unforeseen circumstances. It's like, fucking hell. Good job you're not a tarot card reader. But it was just the most moronically fucking depressing thing to me that I've had to hype myself up for, and I got there and it was just, my heart totally fucking sank. And it's, you know, then living in that conscious knowledge of knowing you're massively overreacting to something that doesn't really matter. But, you know, it's just been that psychological thing. I was just like, fuck's sake, I have to really plan how far I'm going to be walking and how much, you know. So I'm just thinking, like, even in this summer, like festivals and shit up slopey fucking hills and dancing, and it might just be fucking agony, mate. If it is how it is now, it's undoable. It's unfucking doable. The pain gets too fucking much. I can't live like this. But, you know, I still haven't even had any fucking physiotherapy because I got discharged. I'm talking months now. I asked for a re-referral. And because there's this investigation, I'm guessing that he's a surgeon, Mr. Fixity, so he thinks of everything in terms of surgery. What surgery do I need to apply to the surgery to fix the surgery? They'd fix a headache with surgery if they could. Well, I'm a surgeon. No, they have to be that way. But I think it's like potentially Or because I saw two doctors, the one that I disagreed with and was right, when I fucking, he lined my feet up and said that, look. And I went, yeah, now look at that knee there. And he went, oh yeah. But he had actually said, oh, it's all muscular, I'll just send you to a physio. And I said, I don't think it is all muscular. The pain's all muscular, yeah. But I don't think it is. And that's when I had to say, I disagree. And then, so we did have another look. But, you know, then I saw Mr. Fixity, and there'd been a load of confusion around the appointment time. It wasn't my fault. I turned up at the time on the letter. It was just their booking system or whatever. So they booked the appointment sort of twice at different times with two different doctors. So I, you know, whatever. So I went back to see him, and then he ordered a CT scan, which was done like, what was it? Not nearly 2 weeks ago. Or was it last week? I can't even fucking remember. I think it might have been the week before. Yeah, it's 2 weeks ago yesterday. No letter. And every day, it's fucking hurts. You know? So in another way, I'm thinking, well, no fucking wonder you're not out there fucking killing it. You know, I can do the gym, and maybe that's why I'm getting passionate for the gym, because I can exert myself, because I'm sitting down on a bit of kit, you know. I walk around the gym and stuff, but I limp around the gym. But then I can be sitting on a fucking shoulder press or whatever, and I can just be sitting there in between sets. And, you know, it will affect me a lot, because it's, you know, my bike. I did it on my bike, but I did it because I'm not as good a cyclist as I needed to be for the jumps I was doing. Basically, not experienced enough, not good enough. That's why I crashed. I kept crashing that day. I kept facing my fears as well. That's what was bad about it. I kept saying, I feel like I'm the kid on the diving boards, and I always used to shit myself. When I was shitting myself on the top diving board, I never actually conquered that. And then I fucking conquered it, and I crashed. So that wasn't the one that broke my leg. It was like, for fuck's sake. And then I went back up to the top of the hill and did it straight away again. So like, no, you're not. And then I cleared it. And it was on a different jump a bit later that I actually broke it. But that was like, I'd fucking smashed that jump. I was conquering something, a personal fucking, you know, it is scary. Mountain biking, when you're doing fucking jumps and trees are swinging past your fucking head and stuff, it is fucking scary. It's meant to be. That's why it's an adrenaline sport. It's supposed to be fucking scary. And I'm not good enough. But in terms of my bike, it was my transport. I'd put a little sort of boundary, trying to be a little bit ecologically minded and whatever, and be like, well, if it's Bournemouth or Poole, I'm cycling. Unless I'm shopping, or so if I've got to pick something up, I was reasonable with myself. But like, my favourite human lives in pretty much Poole. It's about 4 miles, I think. But I'd always cycle there. From Boscombe, or quite often would cycle. It just depends. You know, ever needed to go into Boscombe, I wouldn't walk, I'd bike. Just because it was a lot quicker a lot of the time. But my skateboard, you know, I'm not a brilliant skateboarder. I can't do very much on it, but I just love riding a board. I love longboarding down the beach. I'm good enough for that. My skates. I've always been like someone who climbs trees and jumps and scrambles over rocks and all of that. And it's just gone. And it's like, you know, yes, I know a lot of other people go through it, and some people lose their legs, and some people are in wheelchairs. And why would people just be going on and on about that at this point? You're not ever allowed to just fucking experience something how it is. But I've got a fuck lot of other shit on my plate, and it's like, what were my fucking coping strategies now aren't fucking available. It's just yet another fucking string to the bow of all the fucking arrows that are firing at me at the moment. And I'm allowed to be fucked off about it. But, you know, it's, yeah, I will just take it is what it is. It's like, I'll see what happens. If I have to have the surgery, I have to have the surgery. I'll work around it. But please don't anyone tell me, come on, in a year's time, you'll look back at this and laugh, because, like, people have said that, and, like, you were way wrong, because it's like 3 and a bit years now. So, I will just handle whatever comes up. But in the meantime, it's, you know, again, another fucking, I can't do this, I can't do that, it's fucking hurting, I've got to rest here, I've got to fucking massage my foot on the floor. It's just chronic, daily, wears you fucking out, mate. You know, when I was in the hospital, people would talk about my mental health and how it must get you down being off your feet. And I used to say, this is about 10% of what's wrong with me. And it would always just change the subject at that point. They didn't want to talk about my real mental health. They didn't mind talking about my mental health as it regards to my broken leg. Because, it gets you down when you can't do anything. But it's like I'm not far off the stage of sort of still being in plaster almost, or being that debilitated by it. It's not anywhere near better. It's just mended. It's just fused back together. It's caused fucking unholy complications in the way I stand, the way I do things. When I'm stretching, things hurt. I'm getting all sorts of body pains. My fucking neurological system doesn't know where my muscles are anymore because it's trying to recalculate everything in relation to each other, and it's causing all kinds of fucking problems. And it's what was it? There was a girl at the gym who was she's doing a master's in sports rehabilitation. And I was chatting to her about it when I showed her how the way that my knee came across if I lined my feet up, and she went, "Oh God, that's glutes and back and everything." Then I went, "Yeah." So she got it. She understood because of the nature of what she does. Most other people go, "Oh yeah, it fucks everything else up, doesn't it?" But that's as much knowledge as you need to know. But the point is, it's fucked it up massively for just a little fucking tilt and turn of my foot. It's incredible the amount of, it's I think to a lot of people, it's like they see me walking about and they just think it's a forgotten thing. It's all better now. It's just, oh, you broke your leg last summer. Mate, it's not even, it's not anywhere near better. It might need to get a lot worse again. And the prospect of that isn't exactly fun. Just, I think anyone would start to think, oh, for God's sake, when will it end? But am I allowed to think that? Or does that mean that I'm just going to get more of the same? Like, please, just fucking end. I just want to be able to just know what's fucking happening sometimes. Anyway, yeah. Shitty day. Shitty thoughts to say. Broken leg ain't gone away. I can't even rhyme simplistically. So I better wind my neck in.